for an axe, that annual contest to see which of these Bay Area schools will reign supreme. And after today, only one will be standing tall like a tree or chopping away at one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the Big 12, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. The Bears put a whipping on Stanford the last time these two teams met, blowing out the Cardinals.
Blowing them out, creating momentum, creating mojo, getting the bragging rights in this rivalry. That is always something Cal fans look forward to. Giving it to Stanford fans for a whole year, especially when you beat them down.
Yeah, it just seemed for Cal last year like that was personal to them, right? They were so angry heading into that game. They wanted to make an example of their rival, and that's the way it should be every year for both these teams. That's what rivalry games are. It is personal, not just for the players, but for the fans as well.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So California's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. But
turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Working the middle, it's complete. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They've put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the former. They all of a sudden are starting to realize and figure out what gives them the best chance to win week in, week out. Guys are playing at a very high level. I don't see that stopping today.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lost to throw again. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw for it. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bear! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Stanford quickly to the line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
Hunt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Got a man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. He didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Quickly complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Ncaa! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's Pitts. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Stanford. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. And tackled there by the defense. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defenders bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
It'll be third and long. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Fourth down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's Pitts. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Unloads quickly. He's running free down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinal. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to ride this running back. Done enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pickup of 5, and they'll move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Dykes. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Back-to-back incompletions, now facing 3rd and goal. He might want another play. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He's got it along the sideline. Racing to the right. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, massive expectations when the axe is on the line, and through 2 quarters, Cal and Stanford have not disappointed. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Cal and Stanford plays out.
Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Golden Bears are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. After the first down completion, it's second and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quick strike complete. Really good serves for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the route is on. The Bears have pushed out to a comfortable lead and now have their eyes on grabbing the axe.
And you know, in any rivalry game, momentum is a massive factor. Cal right now seems to be seizing on that, David, here in the second half. Let's see if they can close this out.
And I love you gave me professional analysis, but let's get back to what Reese Davis said. It's not really an axe, Reese. It's actually a trophy that has an axe on it. So you're not going to grab an actual axe. Just any chance I get to call out Reese Davis for being wrong, I'm going to do it.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Scanning the field, it's Figueroa. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. When you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility, he now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Catch in the middle, it's Pitts. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's got it. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Caught. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great.
There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it, Paul.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a plaque, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Figueroa. Unloads it left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got him downfield. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford! Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Spits it out to the back. Good timing on the quick out. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And they make the tackle now before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. On target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. On target over the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. He'll throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Golden Bears look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's the touchdown Cal! Fit it in the window for the score. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To the air. It's Figueroa. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Soto. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Golden Bears have pushed it inside the 20. It's complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Gonna look downfield again. And they're gonna score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Rhodes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Soto. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Figueroa. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. The run from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
They'll run it on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He just threw it away on fourth down. I get not wanting to have the turnover, but I think you want to keep that one alive a little longer. The Golden Bears buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Soft spot in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this team.
Makes the grab on the big throw. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
It's not often you get to see QBs go over 5,000 yards passing in a year. We've watched this guy, though, be a special player for this offense all season long. With that last completion, he's now hit the milestone.
Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. They'll go to the air on second and short. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The game is over. Band is not on the field, and it is the sturdy Golden Bears who will come home with the coveted axe after beating Stanford. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.